680 about Taranza Bale, so the inside quartet are the really fancy ones. There's good solid money at 10.90 for Springvale Dash as well. And now they're moving up behind the start. Race.8, our feature of the night. The 2010 Sky Racing Adelaide Cup Final. Group 1. 2:30 Box 1 high earner. 5:10 about Mr. Metz. The Queenslanders 1-2 in betting. And then we've got 5:60 Dyna Lachlan, Taranza Bale at 6:70. Great night for it here in Adelaide. Very shortly we'll know the winner of the Group 1 Sky Racing Adelaide Cup. First four pulls, 74,000 now. It's jumped 10,000 in about 30 seconds on Unitab. Big jackpot first four in this race. Some huge interest from punters. And they're moving in. Runners coming up. Our feature, the 2010 Sky Racing Adelaide Cup. High earner at 2:30 the favourite as the last few are locked and loaded. And the green light on. Big Dog Bunny runs. Sky Racing Adelaide Cup Final, they're ready. Racing, high earner went up with the start. It's missed the kick, the favourite. Dyna Lachlan out beautifully, pounces on the front. Dyna Lachlan leads, Mr. Metz mustering through. They were followed a couple away by Prankster. The inside high earner tries to get going. 3 away, Springvale Dash, then Where's Diamond? Next is Strictly Mambo, and Taranza Bale's going to miss. Off the back, Dyna Lachlan out by 2.5. Mr. Metz doing the chasing, then Prankster and high earner. Up to the bend though, going well, Dyna Lachlan. Nicely clear over Mr. Metz, and Dyna Lachlan takes the Adelaide Cup. Seconds close. It's between Mr. Metz and Strictly Mambo in a photo. Then came Springvale Dash with Prankster. Next is High Earner from Where's Diamond. And breaking down during the run is Taranza Bale. Andrea Daly takes the Sky Racing Adelaide Cup, and Dyna Lachlan does it easily. After the running of race number 8, 2 first, 6 second, 4 third, 2 6 4, 8 fourth. 2 6 4 8. It's 5 1/4 by a half head. 5 1/4 by a half head. And number 2 first, Dyna Lachlan. Andrea Daly, B Wheeler, a black dog, July 2007. Go Wild Teddy Bendon Flex has been far too good here in 29.48. 29.48 the run. Wow. Second going to 6, Strictly Mambo. What a great effort. Jan Jones will be absolutely thrilled with that Group 1 second. Strictly Mambo, Surf Lorien, Askety Dancer. And 4 third, Mr. Metz for Ron Ball. 2 6 4 8 fourth, 29.48 after the running of the Group 1 Sky Racing Adelaide Cup Final.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks, Tim. The Honourable Michael Wright, Minister for Recreation, Sport and Racing. The Honourable Terry Stevens, Shadow Minister for Recreation, Sport and Racing. The Honourable Gary Johnson, Mayor for Port Adelaide Enfield. Mr. Andrew Smith, Sales Executive, Clubs West End. My fellow board directors, Mr. Peter Allo, Chief Executive. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here this evening who make up this fantastic crowd. I'd also like to recognise the great success greyhound racing as a code is enjoying in this state and nationally, and encourage newcomers to see tonight as an example of the appeal greyhound racing offers to a vibrant and diverse cross-section of our community. The 2010 Sky Racing Adelaide Cup Final is this state's premier greyhound race, and tonight has lived up to its reputation. Tonight's Cup is the culmination of the 2010 West End Summer Chasing Carnival, which has been a hugely successful campaign, due in no small way to the appeal and uniqueness, in part, of the Greyhound Honeys, who I must say also did tip the winner tonight in this race. Congratulations to Dyna, Lachlan, and importantly, all of the people behind the scenes who from day one have committed to this greyhound and share in the winning of this prestigious race tonight. I'd like to formally acknowledge Sky Racing as the official 2010 Adelaide Cup sponsor. This is the 5th year that they have sponsored this event, and we sincerely appreciate their support. I'd like to acknowledge the support of our Summer Chasing Carnival sponsor, West End, who have been part of this event for 3 years, largely due to the efforts of Andrew Smith, who is here tonight. Thank you, Andrew. The media, and in particular the advertiser, must be commended for their support of the carnival, and in particular Craig Cook, who's here this evening, for the excellent lead-up stories in the advertiser over the past few weeks, right up to today's great coverage. I would like to thank other supporters of the carnival, Sky Racing, Be Active and the Greyhound Honeys. In closing, I would like to recognise the valued support received from Minister Wright, including the recent financial support of $200,000 from the Government of South Australia for the promotion of the Nationals to be held here at Angle Park on the 28th of August this year. And we trust that this event will be both for the greyhound racing industry and this state will do us all proud. On that note, it gives me great pleasure in introducing the Minister for Recreation, Sport and Racing, the Honourable Michael Wright. Thank you.
Roseanne Healy, Chair of Greyhound Racing SA, Shadow Minister Terry Stevens, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Can I thank you all very, very much for supporting the Sky Racing Adelaide Cup. All indications are that we may have a record crowd this year, and it's certainly very pleasing to see so many people here. Greyhound racing is in a very strong position. There's been an increase in the past 12 months of prize money from 3.5 million to 4 million. There's been record money that's been put in for infrastructure. We have the National Distance and Sprint Championships to look forward to in August later this year, and the government is delighted to partner Greyhound Racing SA by contributing $200,000 for that event. This year we've seen another great Adelaide Cup. Can I congratulate all of the runners? It was an exceptional field of greyhounds. Particular congratulations, of course, to Mr Metz, who came third, to our own South Australian Strictly Mambo, that came second. And can I call on the connections of the winner, Dyna Lachlan, for winning the Sky Racing Adelaide Cup this year. Congratulations.
First, I'd like to thank the South Australian Greyhound Racing Association. It's always good to come over here and race. They always put on a brilliant show, and we've been coming here for a few years now trying to win either the Derby, the Oaks or the Adelaide Cup, and tonight we've been successful, so it's, I'm very, very happy, and I'm very proud to have won the race. I'd like to thank Sky Channel for sponsoring the race. Without sponsors we'd be nowhere, and they do a magnificent job, especially broadcasting the sport all around Australia and all around the world. And of course to the Wheeler family, they're a very professional outfit, do a magnificent job rearing their pups. They're a champion mob of people, and I love them dearly, and I thank them very much for allowing us to train their dogs. Thank you.
Congratulations, George, with Dyna Lachlan. Now, just tell us a little bit about Dyna Lachlan. What have you done different with him this week? Because last week he was a little bit slow out of the boxes, and he couldn't run down Where's Diamond. What was the difference this week?
He pinged tonight, so it was good. You know, once you're in front and you can run 29.50, and he's run 29.50 in the interstate challenge, and he's gone 48 tonight. So I mean, it's a big difference when you're racing this calibre of dog. If you can lead them, you're halfway home.
Did you do anything different with him this week?
A couple of things.
A couple of things. You want to tell us about him?
Not really, no.
All right. Well, anyway, you've won the race, George. Where's he go to now, Dyna Lachlan?
He's been invited to the Tem Lee, so that's on the 14th of February, but we haven't planned what we're doing in between. He might just have a rest and go for that.
Stay a couple more days in South Australia, then head back, or are you back tomorrow?
No, I'm going back to the cold in Melbourne. I'm getting away from this heat.
Oh, we're getting rid of it as well. It's actually going down about 27 tomorrow, so it's not going to be too bad.
Oh, maybe I'll stay for a day or two then.
Enjoy the night, George. Congratulations and well done. Wonderful win, Dyna Lachlan.
Thanks very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for George Daly, of course, and the connections of Dyna Lachlan winning the 2010 Sky Racing Adelaide Cup final, a Group 1 race, and we saw a Group 1 greyhound, Dyna Lachlan, take out the race in terrific order. Strictly Mambo running second, doing South Australia proud, and Mr. Metz for Queensland running third. So there you go, Victoria in first, South Australia second, and Queensland in third. So we certainly do get a lot of greyhounds from right around Australia trying to win this prestigious race, and congratulations to the connections there of Dyna Lachlan.